Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your March 2022 video. Now on the 2nd of March, we have a new moon happening in your second house. This is a great energy for income, money, especially your skills and talents, thinking about what you're good at. We all have skills and talents, and you are very skilled and you are very talented. And this energy can bring in or boost income. It's so important with the second house. Look at our sense of self-worth and whether we believe in ourselves. Value is also the second house. Think about it. Very important energy. And when we are talking about value, this is where you might place value in certain relationships, certain people, certain situations, certain environments. But with the second house being here, with this new moon, you might make a change. You might realize that maybe this is no longer of value to me. Maybe this is wasting my time and my energy. Maybe I deserve better. Right? That's the second house. It's boosting your sense of self-worth. Asking you, you deserve better. You can do better. You have what it takes. You have skills and talents. Don't waste your time in certain environments, in certain situations that are not good for your soul. Because it'll never be good for you. It'll just take from you and it'll make you feel not good about yourself, not good about your choices. So we always have a feeling like, talking to that friend, I don't know, doesn't do anything much for me, in a sense that maybe it makes me feel bad about myself. Maybe it makes me feel like I can't trust them. So you don't have value in those situations, and that's what you'll be releasing and allowing for new beginnings to come through for you. Now on the 7th, Mars and Venus is in your first house. Yes, it's about you. Venus, love, luxury, beauty, money. Mars, action, right? It wants to take action. It wants to get moving. In your first house, what do you want? This will be a time where you will want to set some boundaries, because when we think the first house, it's about ourselves, how we appear to others. Mars is about taking action. It's a god of war, right? So it's all about taking action. It's like, I'm brave enough to set some boundaries. I'm brave enough right now to love myself. I'm feeling the energy. I know I got dreams. I know I got goals. I know where I see myself. I really need to take care of myself. First house is you. I need to take care of me. I need to love me. I need to, make a change. I need to buy this top because it's going to make me feel good and confident. Yeah, sometimes even buying a top or buying an item of clothing or buying a piece of jewelry or buying something. And not all the times it needs to be bought. Sometimes you can read something and you'll be like, this has just told me right now how much I need to love myself. And this means I need to take action upon that. Set some boundaries, see what I need to do. This is where you find passion for you. And this helps with your relationships. Because the more passionate you are about yourself, the more boundaries you set, because you know what you want, you know what you're about, you know that you love yourself, you feel it, you ooze it. It makes life better. You don't have to put up with situations that don't make you feel happy, because you'd be like, I deserve better than this, man. That's the energy. I deserve better. I don't think, why have I been doing this to myself? Why have I been trying to please you? Why have I've been running around in circles for you? That is the energy. Why? And you being the sign that you are, an air sign, mentally, in my mind has been going around in circles about this thing. And I know I'm sitting here by myself, but I'm thinking real hard about that thing you did when you did it. And now, I don't know. Well, this energy is saying, love you. Make the change for you. Set the boundaries for you. Do you, right? Because that's Mars energy. It's very driven, and Venus and Mars together are lovers. Yes, they are. They are together, and they together in your sign of Aquarius. And they're saying, be original. Think of the future. Think about yourself. And that is Aquarius. Being original, thinking outside the box, never being trapped, right? Coming through always out of any box that anyone tries to put you in. That's strength. And that's the strength of you. This is great energy, because it gives us the energy, all of us in a sense, but mainly you, to detach emotionally. Then know that you need to set some boundaries and you need to put certain things in order. You need to delegate. You need to get these things done. And these are things that are important to you to make your life better. It enriches you. First house, you. Okay. On the 10th, we have Mercury now in the second house. Here's where you think about communicating. And you want to communicate with others, but it's important to communicate with others that you find value, right? Don't communicate to people that you don't trust. Communicate to people that you see are value. And what does that mean? Okay, that person's reliable. That's a valuable trait. People don't want to be around anyone that's unreliable or not trustworthy or sketchy or someone that is a negative person. And when I mean negative, you say you have a brilliant idea, because ideas will be flowing through your mind with Mercury. Mercury rules the mind. And that person be like, oh, that's rubbish. Why? Oh, don't even talk about that. Oh, I don't want to know that. Oh, I know everything. Yes, that's the energy where you be like, this is just not of value. This communication is not of value. And here you will meet people, connect to people that are of value, where you will feel like inspired about your ideas and what you're thinking. This is great for your skills and your talents, and also it will help you boost your finances too. On the 18th, you have a full moon, and the full moon is happening in your 8th house. Now, the full moon brings everything hidden to light as it is, and that's the beauty of the full moon. And the 8th house is already about everything hidden. So trust that this full moon for you truly wants to bring everything hidden to light. It wants to show you the truth. It wants to show you about your investments. And this is also financial investments, whether it's insurance, taxes, loans, all of those kinds of things can also come to light. But also, people sometimes don't realize investments too is the energy and time we put into people. It will show you the truth. Is this just wasting your energy? Is this a poor investment? And that's the thing to ask yourself. So yes, it can help also with finances and helping you research, but it definitely brings the truth for you to light. It lets you see what you need to see to break yourself free. This is where you are vulnerable. This is the point where the 8th house takes us deep into our trauma, where we look at past situations too that have created past pain, patterns. You know, our minds are such a way that once we experience something and it traumatizes us, it sometimes can fool us into believing something negative about ourselves, and we can then repeat the pattern by putting ourselves in similar situations. But this full moon wants to break you free from your trauma, from your pain. It wants to break you free from what is hidden. And sometimes we even hide these parts of ourselves. You know, we push it deep down and we don't want to face it. But the 8th house rules psychology. The 8th house rules finances, investments. So it'll bring all those things to light. Also, the energy we invest in others. Partnerships when it comes to money too. It'll show you things like that as well. Now, on the 21st, we have the sun entering your 3rd house. And on the 28th, Mercury in the 3rd house. Great for communication. This is good for communication. It's good for small trips. It's good for learning, reading. It's good for teaching. It's good for sharing information. Excellent energy for that. And trips are good too. Sometimes a small break. And this is not the trip as in like take a long vacation. This is kind of the trip where like, oh, for the day, I want to take a trip and go and see someone. Connection and have a beautiful conversation. 3rd house. And maybe we can uplift and inspire each other. And that's the energy. The sun gives you opportunities and Mercury has you thinking, but you need to be careful. Not to overthink, not to let things overrun through your mind to the point that you are mentally overstimulated and finding yourself mentally exhausted. Take breaks, you know, take some time out. This will be a great time to practice mindfulness, quietening your mind, listening to some music that is soothing so that you're not overthinking, but maybe listening to the song, and not a song that takes you back into time and make you feel all emotional. No, we're talking about the kind of song that puts you in a good mood, maybe is uplifting to one's spirit. That's the kind of energy. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.